Hello there everybody, my name is Jinxette and today we are doing a room makeover. But first, before I get into it, I just want to say hi. It's been like a week or so since I've posted a video. That's mostly because I felt that it was important for me to take a break at the moment. This past week, I didn't feel very inspired and I just didn't know what to post. And I didn't want to force myself to post because there was one video that I forced myself to post and I hate the fact that it's up on my channel, so I took a break so I can take some time to get inspired and, feel the creativity come back so I can give you guys really fun and really awesome videos. But anyways, and thank you guys so much for being so patient with me and, sticking around and watching my other videos in the meantime. But to get into it, I am doing the guest bedroom of this beautiful house. Hip Renee, she built this beautiful shell and she runs a page called The Sims Streamers and YouTubers, or small YouTubers. It's like a little community. I found it on Facebook. You can also find them on Twitter and on YouTube. And it's a really awesome place where people can, promote their videos and grow their channel and meet other YouTubers just like them struggling with different things and ask questions to the community and get different opinions so you can just better yourself and better your channel. But I chose the guest bedroom. I went with this blue-ish theme. I kind of wanted more of that. I don't know, when I think of a guest bedroom, for some reason, I always think of some kind of ocean breezy, like, house, I guess, or bedroom. Because I feel like even if I wasn't in like a beach house for some reason, there's always a room that I end up staying in that is kind of like beachy themed. And just because I feel like that not insinuates, but people associate it with relaxing, and that's why I went with these blue tones. This light blue I think is really relaxing. I originally wanted to go with that metal bed really badly just because I loved it, and it makes me think of a guest bedroom for some reason, but I felt this bed ended up going a lot better, and I thought the placement was a little more appealing than, putting up a metal bed against the door. And I placed those curtains just because I love sheer curtains. I love when the light filters through curtains. I think it's really pretty, especially as the day goes by. And definitely with this room, I originally wanted to go with like an industrial, modern, chic look. While still having that relaxing vibe to it. Because, typically when you think of an industrial-esque room, or when you design something like that, it's like darker colors, there's a lot of dark piping, and I thought it would be really cool to take darker accessories and not expand upon them, but, add some lighter detailing to them, and just make it a little more zen, I guess, is the way I can only describe it. But I found these lights from the Parenthood pack. I thought it made it super interesting and super cool to have in this room. I just kind of liked that, the jar effect. And in my head, I was like thinking about where a light switch would be if we actually had that in the game. How they're like right by the door or something, and then some rooms have like 2 switches and some rooms have 1. I was thinking that one switch controls the lights over the bed and the other controls the other jars over on the other side. And then I love these like straw rugs. I felt that the moment that I put these rugs down, I immediately knew what I wanted and what vibe I wanted out of this room, because I had multiple ideas, like I've been saying. But, until I find that piece that really solidifies that essence for the room, I never really know what I want to put down. So then I got these chairs, and it was back to that, like I said, that dark detailing in a very light room, which I really like. I really, I don't know, I think it makes the room not as bright. You know, you can see the things. I know when things are really bright and everything starts to not clash, but blend together instead of contrasting, it's hard for me to like take notice of anything. But you know, I was just thinking of like a typical guest bedroom. So for me, the way I think of a guest bedroom is like, if that's the room where everyone puts stuff that they don't typically have space for, or they want to decorate a room and they just put it all in there. So for me, I was like, oh, they would probably put like the cat in there. That's why I was trying to find a cat tree, you know, just because it's a room that no one really uses that often. And the shelving, I wanted to keep the shelving off the ground, just because I felt that it made the space not feel as open. And I added that bookshelf because I felt that it was kind of nice to have that little nook, because, you know, when you have that separate space, even though it's not an office, if you want some alone time, you can go in there and just chill and read with a book next to a window. And you know, I just wanted to keep that kind of vibe. This is honestly me just trying to fill the shelves. I filled it with so many animals, like that dog, the cat. At some point I put a pig and a chicken on there. I didn't know how I was supposed to fill the little baskets. I don't have all the packs, so there are like some items that I know that I'm probably missing out on that I could probably have put on there. I also don't use any custom content. So that affects it a little bit as well. And then in a second, you're going to see me find this photo frame right here. You're going to see me literally fiddle with it and try to get it to look somewhat not awkward. And then at some point I was just like, you know what? Forget it. I'm just going to put it right here. And then I liked the 3 mirrors. I felt that it gave, especially because that room has that awkward indent because of the chimney. I felt that it opened up the space a lot more to have those 3 mirrors instead of like a small, like full-size mirror for someone to look at their outfits in. And then the window on the other side of that little seating area, I wanted to make sure I kept that open. For me, I love the idea of the fact that there's the bed in the opposite corner, and the first thing you can see in the morning really is, you know, outside that window, because it's a wide window, it's full length, you know, you can see right outside, you get a lot of light that comes in, and I feel like that's really refreshing in the morning. At least, you know, I think so. I love the sunlight. The first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is usually open the blinds. I love the sun. Literally in 4 days, daylight savings time is coming back, and yeah, we lose an hour of sleep, but I'm so excited for the sun. You know, it's starting to get darker around like 6 o'clock now, and I'm so happy because it would get dark at like 4 or even 1 o'clock. It would start to get dark. And I was like, no, this cannot be happening because it is only the afternoon and it's already getting dark outside. It just does not work. And I started to add some like plants in there. I felt it added more personality, and especially because, you know, I kept the walls pretty bare. And I really loved that flower pot that I put over by the seating area. It adds a lot of color outside of the blues and greens, I guess, and like the tans and like the darker browns and blacks and stuff. I felt that it added that one pop of color with the purple and the yellow. And this last part right here is just me trying to figure out what I guess other decorations I felt like I could fill the room with. I felt that it was probably a little too empty at first, but then the more I took the time to look at it, the more I felt that it was a filled space. You know, I wanted to keep the clutter idea out. I didn't want to keep filling it just because I felt like it. I really wanted to use that wardrobe. I know, like that, just like, I guess, dress rack, I guess is the only way I can describe it. I really wanted to use it. I really wanted to put it next to the bed, but I realized that I don't really need to use it all that much. It's really not that necessary. I really wanted to, I guess, put something on that, like in that wall area. I ended up putting plants on it. And what I wish I could have done was when I was searching the word pillows, was I wanted to put pillows on the floor because, you know, I was thinking they could have like this little reading nook on the floor, and I know for me that comfiness is better on the floor. I don't know. But yeah, that was kind of the vibe that I was going for, and I hope you guys really liked this room. I'm not much of a builder, but I love decorating the rooms on the inside. It's super duper fun. So thank you guys again so much for watching, and thank you guys for being so patient with me until I got another video out. It means a lot to me. And if you like this video, leave a like down below and comment, and check out everybody else's videos in the description, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!